Tons of funds. Funsies of tunsies and tunsies of funsies. They're a great supportive couple. Yeah, they are pretty nice. They are pretty nice. Oh, I see. They're playing what's it called? Super Mario Kart. Nice. Anywho, GG. I hope you had all the funds over there. How are you doing? Welcome. They are a power couple indeed, but we could be too. Hearts. Okay. I got coffee now with Tato. Yeah, I just saw Tato in there. I just pulled up the stream a second ago. My subscriptions are like right there, and he's number 4. So yeah. That's all the cute. Tato doesn't stop by here so much anymore. I don't know why. We miss Tato. Anywho. How was your night going? We got J-Hub on. I'm not sure why I'm subbed to him because of Foxy. Thanks for good optimism. Always the good optimism. You didn't know he was live? Ferran or J-Hub? Are you subbed with multiple different accounts? So I'm playing Mario. Oh, wait, is he live? Is Tato live right now? No. Tato isn't live. I saw what I meant by I saw him in the chat. Wait, is he live? No. He's just. Is he playing with? She's in the corner just watching. What? I don't think he's streaming. Oh, he had just gotten in there though, yeah. Hey, what's up, Narcos? How are you doing? Welcome, buddy. Yeah, he didn't get in there much. Oh no, he didn't. He got in there way in there. Well, I'm like scrolling up in this chat, and Irving, you have all the comments here. That's really awesome. Anywho, that's besides the point. Back out of there. I was trying to see where Tato is. we got Irvin and like had taken up a majority of the chat. Irving, you must have totally been timed out in his chat by YouTube. How are you doing, Narcos? Welcome. So, guys, did you want to do it? Let's do this podcast of the everythings. And, duh. You're like, I always get timed out. Well, you'll never get timed out here. And I'm guessing that's why you had to do, long... I saw a whole bunch of things you did, long portions so you wouldn't get timed out. I totally feel you. What's up, Twisted? How are you doing? I would do the same thing. Got you for typing all the long messages and getting timed out. Yep. I get timed out for typing too much too. So I should just do what you do and just type in large blocks. That way I get timed out less. How are you doing, Twisted Twin? Okay. So guys, we want to do... Hey, Narcos, how are you doing, buddy? You're jumping in between streams? No worries. I'm sure a majority of people are, but anywho, did you want... How are you doing, Twin? And so, guys, we were gonna just do a random podcast, solo, just by and talk about the theory of everything. Like, all the things. And I don't know why that is behind me. Well, I can just do my display capture behind me. Here we go. Blocks, yeah. Well, you don't type like that in this chat. But that's because, I mean, I don't know if you have large groups of things you want to say to me. Like that. I mean, not in here. Not in this chat, at least, is what I mean. Do. All that stuff that I read it. I mean, I didn't read all of what you wrote, but what I did read, I already knew. Like, all that stuff. It was like it was a more condensed version of what I already, all the things I know about you. Or I mean, not all the things, but a couple of things about Bella. You actually didn't tell me about what Bella's actual breeds were, even though I asked what breeds, and you just said she was a mutt. Where should it start? Where should what start? Anywho, let me get this other thing up. Loads to say to you. Loads to say. You have all the things. Hey. And you can... Well, no, you say they were curious. No, and you should. I'm more than okay with you talking about yourself, sweetheart. You do all of the talking about yourself. You're amazing, and you should be shared with all the world. You did tell me. You said she was a lovable mutt, is what you did when I asked. But I'm not. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And you're like, she's my lovable mutt. You're saying I forgot? How are you doing, Narcost? I might have. I mean, I guess it's possible. If you're this upset at me, I very well might have. I mean, if you're this emoji'd at me, I should say. Let me scroll up. Hold on. I'll do the scroll ups. Hold on. Spank, yeah. I would love to. All the spanks. Did you tell me specifically? It's possible. I mean, you know, it wouldn't be the first thing I've forgotten, and there's a lot of chat here. I don't think I'd be able to scroll up that far. It was probably about like a few days ago, like a week ago when that was. No worries though, sweetheart. We get all the talks, so I am more than happy about that. Okay, so guys, theory of everything. Now that we have a couple of people in here, you guys want to... I wanted to start like a podcast sort of situation, and that would be talking about, you know, things. How are you doing, Narcos? Welcome. It would be like, it's on there. Are you upset with me because I'm not seeing it? Okay, fine. I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna be scrolling up for it, sweetie. I'm very sorry. Don't hate me. Oh, I still need to open that. I totally forgot to open that since I was busy when you freaking sent it to me. That's not sure. You're upset. Sure, you're upset with me? All the upset with me. I'm gonna scroll up until I find it so that I can know. So guys, so let's start about the theory of everything, guys. Check Narcost. I was gonna say I can jump on your channel and we can talk a live duder. Oh, did you want to? Sorry, Narcos, I didn't see that. The long thing. No, I would scroll for you. I would scroll for you forever. I'm like, I've scrolled up so far, and I've been like scrolling for a long time, and I've reached earlier today. Man. So yeah, Narcost, do you know what we were gonna be talking about? Like, like like I'm still scrolling. Oh man, love you, sweetheart. I'm sorry that you told me and I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have forgotten the exact breeds that she is, though. That's something I should know. I don't remember being told, but maybe I was just getting two of the baked or something. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I do remember very clearly. Told you to write a book. Well, I do remember you saying very clearly that when I asked about her is that you said she was a mutt and you loved her. She was like you're adorable mutt or something along those lines. And I was the same way. My dog was a mutt, but I don't know all of her breeds that she was. Pepper. Anywho, guys, yeah. So Narcos, it would be like it would be a theory of everything. So kind of like, I don't know, I don't know, like the beginning of the universe. Like how did everything begin? Do you think you can handle that? It's like big topics, all the big topics, and you can totally pop on here if you're ready for the biggest of the big topics. All the novels for you, sweetheart. Probably food you don't know. Being sarcastic? I'm not being sarcastic. Wait. In which sentence? What's up, spooky spider? You were being sarcastic. You're so excited. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, dude. I tell you what, I'll pop up inside. Are you in my Discord? I'm in your Discord, I'm sure. I can just join yours. Spoopy scary spiders. Are you in my Discord? Oh, you're right there. Here you go. And boom. Okay, you have your roles. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in mods. You just pop in there with me. Oh, I have push to talk on. Oh, did you want that? Here you go. Sweetheart. And yes, guys, go check out Narcos over on his channel. I'm on the mods portion of the Discord now. You can join in. You have a link to join in. I mean, you. Hey, what's up? Oh, mic check. How are you doing, buddy? Okay, you can hear me, right? Okay, I had to turn off push to talk. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me, Narcos? The cost of Nar. Yeah, are you there? Yes, I can. I can hear you. I can do all of the hears of you. Exactly. Wait, you can't hear me in the Discord? Like how can I get you to hear me through the Discord? Should we switch to a different one? This is your type of stuff, Twisted. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I can hear you. You can hear. Yeah, I know. I can hear you clearly, Narcos. I can hear you clearly. So wait, what? Make sure your headphones are. No. Do you have check to make sure that your audio, go to your audio settings, and then in your audio settings make sure that your output. Okie dokie. Okay, where is your thing? This is so awesome, all of it. All of the awesomeness. Where is your Discord? You might need to repass me a link to it, because I do not see it. I left a lot of Discords a long time ago, And now they're piled up again. Comedy at its finest. All the best comedy. What's probably is the case is that your output device is set to something that is not your headset. That's probably what's going on. That's what happens to me generally. So yeah, you go to voice and video and then you change it to that one. No, I didn't. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. What is your symbol? What is your picture again? What is your picture on here? I see Izzy, Dark Jake, Halo, Epic Potato, Feel Fantastic. Oh man. You're lighting up. You're bleezy. Nice. Irving's actually having a bleezy right now too. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. You guys can't hear him either? You guys can't hear him either? What? I can hear him perfectly fine. Okay, so pass me a link, Narcos, in the main chat. Pass me a link in the main chat. Hold on, here, let me do this here. Pass me a link to. What's up? Can you hear me? Pass me a link to your Discord and I will rejoin it. I don't know why I am not in it. Yeah. Narcos can hear you. Yeah. Yeah, he can hear me through the stream. Your type of stuff. What am I doing? Loading polls. Okay, there we go. I'm joining your Discord. Okay. I am in your Discord now. Close that. Getting lifted off some Skittles. All the lifted. Floating high in the sky above the nation. Hello? Can you hear me here? No. Hold on. I don't know what else to do here. How does this work? My microphone is input. My stereo is that. I don't even know. Did we want to try? I mean, I don't. Hello. Wait. Okay, check your output, your voice and video. Make sure your output device is the output device. Hello. Hello. I said the things. I'm saying such things above the things. All of the things and nothing but the things. Hello. Hello. It must hold on. It must be your output. Oh, you got me? Nice. There you go. Oh man. Did you switch mics? Right. Oh man, at least it works now, man. I don't know. And you tried checking your output device? Wow, that's crazy. I don't even know. Discord is screwed up. Have you been having problems with OBS by any chance? Do you use OBS, right? Or slobs? Still, oh, you guys still can't hear him. Okay, I need to add in a source for that then. If they can't hear you, do I have gain? Yeah, so if they can't hear you still, I definitely need to add that source. No. It would be the same. No matter where it is, it's the same way because I'm not doing an audio input from Discord. I'm just doing an audio grab from all my audio for it. Audio output capture, all audio. Add existing source. Let's go here and let's switch up this stuff. We have all audio monitor off. Monitor only.
Are you trying to silence the truth, Kink? Is that what it is?
Exactly. We're trying to silence the truth. The earth is flat and the aliens run it.
That's right. The moon doesn't really exist. It is a holographic projection by NASA.
Illuminati confirmed.
Right. Illuminati, space lizards, interdimensional pedophiles are behind all this. And I just can't believe that, that you're a part of one of those shills. It's insane.
It's just how it's you try your hardest to like change a group of people, and yeah, they just did not want to accept the Church of the Spaghetti Monster. I mean,
God damn
it. Oh man. Welcome, Narcos. Can everybody hear Narcos now? Let's do a mic check. Mic check.
Mike, you there? Mike?
What about
Mike?
Bob? Is Bob there? Tim?
Bob and Mike.
Phil? No, none of them are there. Just Mike.
Just Mike's here. Perfect. Blaze a dog.
All of the Narcos. Nice. Okay, so Narcos. Let's start off from the beginning, shall we?
Sure, let's do this.
How did the universe start? Like, what did it begin with? Did it begin as a flash of everything in existence, or was there a big explosion? There was a collapse followed by a big explosion.
Yeah. Well, okay. So that's why I kind of always struggle about, right? So there's pretty much a theory right now that energy can't dissipate and yada yada yada. So where did the original energy source come from? So like the thing is what we know with science, of course, it always changes. So what I think is still, I think the Big Bang happened, but I don't think it's on the way that we think, like this massive explosion. I think it's like a slow, gradual thing. And there might have been like an extreme outburst, and that's what we can kind of measure. But I think the universe in general, I think we're on like maybe a second or third or fifth or 100,000th reiteration of the universe, or that because energy can't come from and disappear. So I think that's what it is. I think there was something beforehand, and we're just kind of like a mixed residue of recycling. So I don't know. It's always going to be an interesting thing because there's only certain things we can measure. I don't think in the vastness of the universe we're ever going to be able to find a true, legitimate answer. Just because what can we really pull from?
Well, that's the beauty of the whole situation, though. Is most of science is we pull things from things we know, and we can relate them to other forms of scientific fields. Like, we can't necessarily tell exactly what a atom looks like, but we can indeed infer what they look like mathematically. And then when it comes to the universe, if it was, it would expand and contract into nothing again, and expand and contract as you could do, but as you were just talking about. Or like, what if every black hole creates a new dimension? Yeah. See, maybe every time that a black hole starts absorbing stuff, it starts putting that out into a new dimensional space. And
Right.
like what if we are a different one of those dimensions, for example? Or like the only thing we know for sure though is that the universe isn't expanding and it's increasing in speed. So that means that something is pushing it along and continuing it.
Right. And that's what it is. If we believe what Isaac Newton, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. If there's nothing stopping that source, essentially the energy is spreading and spreading and spreading. And there is focal points. There are just weird pockets of like mass gravity. There's other explosions that are happening, sending that energy and feeding it outward. So the eventuality of it all is like there's not going to be enough energy. Like the universe is going to get colder and colder and colder, and eventually that there's going to be an atomic shift. But it's kind of a crazy thing if you think about even what we can examine here on our planet with evolution. I think that no matter what, life will continue, but I don't think maybe life will be as human as we get further and further and further out. Because they always talk about us being in some sort of weird Goldilocks zone within our planet. And I think that's the case too with like the universe. I think there's always going to be pockets. I don't think necessarily that it's going to be so spread out eventually that there's going to be death completely as we expected, unless there is a way to determine that there is an end, of the end of that energy. But I think once that energy stops, it's going to start getting pulled back into other gravitational areas, aka your black holes. And those eventually will cause other micro explosions, spreading out the energy and everything else and the materials that within those stars and those universes and within those galaxies. And then it's going to kind of get more dispersed, more spread out. But like it may have been always been, it might have been always in existence, or that that it's going to go eventually back to itself, kind of like an accordion effect. You get your little compression and then expansion and then compression again once that energy is brought. Because if we are to believe, and I'm not a physicist in any sense of the imagination, but everything has an equal and opposite reaction. As much as that was pushed out, it has to eventually come back.
Yep, that's definitely gonna eventually pull back on in itself as what they call the heat death of the universe. And definitely probably the likeliness, the ingenuity of intelligent species, not just humans. Assuming we become a multi-planet species, I do think that humans will survive throughout the will trip bro accordion effect, right? Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Assuming that human species does indeed survive to become a multi-planet species and a multi-system species, that will be the determination. If we can ever reach to another star, then you would be able to then for sure Earth, and I mean not Earth, but humans will persevere forever and ever and ever. And but and then any other intelligent species too. During the heat death, I'm positive that any intelligent life form that is spacefaring and can indeed travel far enough away could survive it. But the problem is the length of time that they are going to be without anything. They would need to keep a mass of probably some sort of planet or structure that could house people for a few 100 million years. Well, no, but see, then even if there's an explosion after that, oh man, no, see, I wasn't even thinking about that. What if, because even if they do that, when the explosion happens again, what's gonna happen to them? I mean, they're gonna have to get pretty darn lucky.
Right. Well, they're probably going to. I think. Well, I think that is. I think death is an inevitability. I don't think prolong. I think what eventually was going to happen is that organic life, I think, eventually will become obsolete. I think the evolution of man is to probably become more machine, because we're already looking for artificial intelligence. And
That's
like,
true. Well, but see, we're looking for artificial intelligence, but we're also being wary of it, for sure.
Right.
Like there's some things I'd love to point out about artificial intelligence. One being that there's two different kinds. There's the artificial intelligence in your phone or in your car, in your fridge. All that is in artificial intelligence that is it's dumb, in the sense that it only does literally what it's programmed to do, and it can't do anything else. And then there's true AI, and what true AI is more of along the lines of how we think. We create the program we create the code as we live. It's just inherent to create memories, essentially, and we use that those memories are what we use to determine our future choices. So these two things are different that I really wanted to point out, because that doesn't mean that your phone is ever going, like, if sentient AI existed, your phone is not all of a sudden going to like come out and like try to start attacking you or something, and then I need to also mention that all the AI that is being developed, that even has the ability to think for itself, has no control over anything, no connection to the internet, no connection to anything. There are things in place to keep that from keeping a robotic revolution from happening, because it could happen. Like, that's something that is a possibility if the AI got the wrong idea and had too much power and just felt like it wanted to wreck us for whatever reasons. Transformers IRL, maybe, that's a little bit of a stretch, but totally possibly.
Terminator, baby.
Terminator.
Loaded like a motherfucker.
Loaded.
Like wow. Well, okay, so the eventuality, right? But the thing is that, so there's going to be problems, right, getting to other stars, because it's going to take us forever. And like what we know very minimalistically about light, there's going to be this huge problem. Even if we get to sublight speeds, that there's going to be these humongous physical changes that happen when you're moving at those speeds. Even if you're, let's just even say if you're in a protective chamber, you're going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
That's if you're physical. So I think what you're going to have to do, I think AI is going to be a way to transceive that. If you're a machine, you can adapt to those changes. You're not going to get hit by those physicalities as much as you would if you did anything else. So that's what's going to be the problem with these sublight travels, because even Sirius, if we go to Sirius, closest star, that's what, 23 light years away. That's going to be tens of millions of years. Well,
with our current technology, it would take 40,000 years for us to be able to reach the nearest star, which is either 23 or 28 light years away. And even so, that's just, it's impractical to do such a thing. So what we got to do is we first have to find a method of travel that's much faster. And see, we could find a method of travel that is along the lines of, what if there is indeed a way to go instantaneously between two physical locations by bending space-time. If we found a way to do that, then we could then maybe indeed we would have, and say that, okay, let's say that we never actually upgraded our engines and we didn't have a way to increase our speed to the speed of light, which is totally not true, because we totally can do that using nuclear combustion. They've been able to make it to Mars in 40 days and with the nuclear combustion, but the problem with that is that they don't have a easy way to slow down. Now, see, and also, a lot of nuclear warheads are also a problem in that. Well, I mean, I guess it's not that bad in space, but I mean, getting it off the ground with nuclear warheads, probably a bad idea. But yeah, no, they've been able to do that for a long time. And then theoretically, you can use that same method to actually boost yourself up to near the speed of light. And like Back in the Future, exactly. Well, the intense radiation, see, that's the thing. If we can figure out a way to travel interplanetary or inter solar system. No, system. No, what would it be?
Well, that it would be an inner solar system.
Well, solar system refers to ours.
Right.
A star system, an inner star system. Anywho,
inner solar travel, I believe. No, right? Isn't it inner solar travel?
Something like that. In any case, if we're going to be able to do that, what we know from the Voyager spacecraft is that there's lots and lots and lots of radiation we got to watch out for, and then not to mention that that outside of the realm of the solar system, we're like in a big bubble here. And so we have to travel through this very intense and high energy, that's the word I'm looking for, high energy soup, which is filled with gamma rays and X-rays. So before we can travel
instant death rays.
And that's the whole thing, is that if we're going to travel in between these, we need a very effective way of deflecting such things. And if we can deflect those, then it doesn't matter. If we can deflect gamma rays, then we're pretty much good on all sorts of any sort of UV radiation of any sort, or rather light, not UV obviously, but just light, every part of the spectrum of light. If we can cover it, then we're good. Gamma rays all the way down to microwaves. If we can figure out a way to block them, then we will be good in that regard. Then for the explosion percussion for the I don't think that's a very viable idea. I feel like I think with a nuclear propulsion system, that's just not viable, because you have to take too many nukes with you.
Constantly blowing up nukes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so like there are other viable options, like a solar sail option. But really in the end is just, we need to first figure out how to just travel between places without taking, without dying. And on that point, it's actually an exciting time right now, because Elon Musk is partnering up with another dude who bought the a trip around Mars. I mean, not around Mars, around the moon. Trip around Mars. That's in the future probably. But anyways, there's I don't remember the dude's name, but he bought this dude who has a lot of money apparently bought all the seats for the very first ride on the Reiner what is it called? Solar sails are real. They are indeed real. Indeed, Irving. For sure. Hey, what's up, loyal theorist? And then so yeah, I don't remember what the ship is called, but it can hold up to 100 passengers, and it's Elon Musk's way of privatizing the space travel. And so what the first ride is going to be, going around the moon ride with Elon, well, maybe not Elon Musk. He said he might. Japanese. Yeah, the dude's Japanese. I don't remember his name though. But I watched the live thing on that when it was announced. It was really amazing. It's really, really amazing, because no government is going to spend money to just get people to go around the moon. It's not. You were talking about on UFOs? Oh, solar sails on UFOs?
Hell yeah. Super spinning UFO solar sails.
Yeah.
But it's going to be, it is an exciting time, because now we're actually seeing a competition within the space development. Like the space, the aerospace, inner solar system travel to Mars. And like, I know that there's big talks about, literally changing and, growing Mars and trying to turn that into like a second Earth. But see, I don't know if like a transmutation, and all that science, I don't know when. I mean, probably about 50 years from now, we're going to have some super exciting developments when it comes down to technology, because technology is expanding at such a rate. And I think AI is going to be able to help us get, at least maybe with equations and help us along with the sciences in order to push those sort of developments out. And we needed great thinkers like Elon Musk to kind of go out there and show that these things are possible. And so it's going to be an interesting time. And I think that the nice thing is that Elon Musk is probably the equivalent to our Nikola Tesla. And I think that is what's going to end up happening, is that now people are going to be inspired, and now that technology and the essentially the vastness of human knowledge throughout generations readily available to most countries, that we're going to be looking at some sort of, I think, a golden era, as long as we don't end up fucking killing ourselves over borders. That's what's going to lead into some exciting. It's going to lead into some exciting developments, because even the stuff that happened in my lifetime, I'm only 28 years old, but from the technology you have from the 90s up until now, and even considering the beginning of the 20th century, has been astronomical, metaphorically and literally. It's just a crazy amount of potential. And I think what we're going to end up doing is, of course, we're going to use machines with AI development, because they've now talked about machines teaching each other, which is really crazy, really, really crazy. And they're starting to learn stuff and adapt, and they can do it at 300 times the amount a human being can. They've made the same amount of development in I think 2 months than we did as 150,000 years of evolution with just basic programming, with computers teaching one another. So I think that's going to be, I think it's going to be super cool. I'm really interested in seeing, even in the ways of robotics, now that we have robots that can do parkour and do front flips and actually walk upstairs in a matter of 15 years. So it's always going to come down to energy sources, getting better and better energy sources, better and better batteries, better energy recycling. It's going to be nuts. And it all depends. I mean, this whole spacefaring adventure, with Elon Musk, even no matter if he's controversial or even maybe be overrated in some subject matters, he's done a lot for the inspiration to the next generation of scientists that are picking up and adapting and building off of these, what we believe to be only theories, and are proving them to be true. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be really, really, really rock and roll, and I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
I gotta get going, because I have to go and put little Narcos Jr. to bed.
Okie. You do that, man.
Hell yeah, dude. I wish I could smoke a split, damn it. No!
Thank you so much for joining us, Narcos. Guys, Narcos is a content creator here on the tubes that you guys should definitely go check out. Thank you so much about aliens. Yes, and what he was going off is that the future is definitely very exciting. Thanks for joining, Narcos, buddy. You have a good time with your little one. Is that future is going to be very exciting. Right now, we got a lot of good things going for us, and as he was talking about, we just need better power, which there is. For example, we have graphite batteries being produced that are being researched and developed for actually almost a decade now. They've been being researched, and they're just graphenes. They're essentially there's essentially just tape that so what a graphene strip is you just would take Scotch tape to a piece of graphene on there, and then you just pull it out. You have a graphene strip, and if you layer these, then you can get yourself a battery and a strong material that is stronger than steel. It is absolutely fantastic, and you can also make carbon. And then if we can utilize carbon nanotubes, we can make more efficient and even smaller electronics. It's going to be pretty darn amazing in the future for sure, because of all of the amazing technologies with robots that walk on their own. As Narcos was saying, indeed there are robots that can run, backflip, and diamond. No, for what? Yeah, no, graphene is carbon. Yes, graphene is carbon. If you were to layer it enough, couldn't be harder than diamond. Diamond is the hardest thing on this scale. for sure. Titanium, I think so. Maybe titanium. All I know for sure is that it's I'm pretty sure it's vibranium. All I know for sure is that it's stronger. It can be stronger than steel if layered right. As that's what they say, at least. I could be, I don't want to say for sure on that. But indeed, it's gonna, as Narcos was saying, all the robots out there are robots that can run, walk, jump, and run upstairs safely and without falling within a very short amount of time. But there are also robots that are more iRobot. There are robots that are inside stores and inside restaurants and inside people's homes now and inside these. And they can act like people. There are robots with features that look like people, that talk like people, that sound like people, that are scary. They do, indeed. Irving, they definitely do. And see, I'm going to explain to you why they do. It's because most of the technologies we get is from the militaries. We get all the research funds is put into the militaries, right? So the militaries use that funds to research better technologies. Those technologies then eventually, like through NASA sometimes, we always get our technologies from either the military or NASA. Some of our bigger technologies, like we get our flat screen TVs from the military, for example. I'm pretty sure it's from the military, not NASA on that one. And it's just, these technologies bled out from military operations. So of course, they definitely have all the technology that they're not showing to the public, and they're also going to not be showing it to the public just for the safety of the public, because then if the public can see what they have, then the enemy can see what they have. And if the enemy can know what they have before they use it, then that gives the enemy an upper hand. Now, it would be best if nobody had to use weaponries at all. It would be best, but unfortunately, other people in the world don't want to share, necessarily a belief of unity. What we need to do in the future is we need to come under one government for the entire world. And that's essentially just all countries signing a treaty and having one large Senate from one person from every country. Like foreign enemies, exactly. And we need to figure out ways to turn foreign enemies into I'm in a call all by myself. Yeah, all the one world order, exactly. And that's, one world order, that might be a bit much. Like, I think what would be best here would be in this situation, it would just be that everybody is willing to work under a single flow of currency, a single flow of well, maybe not currency. See, you still need all the countries to still be themselves. You just essentially, just what it would need to be would just be everybody signing a thing saying that nobody will ever attack anybody for any reason, and then somehow connecting Discord sound. Yeah, yep. Indeed, it would be that, just essentially it would be something, it would be a piece of paper that would ally everybody to everybody, and essentially say, if anybody doesn't become allies, that they are enemies with everybody else. Like, literally, it's everybody versus one person, and that has to be it, so that enough people. One government is too much. No, Ninja Lucario, see, you're thinking about this as if we were to just scale up what we have. Really, it would be the exact same thing we have here, except our president would just answer to somebody else, instead of the pilgrims and the boat signing. Magna Carta, you're talking about like the force of signatures, to do to sign away their stuff, to be different. Okay, now see, that's another thing. What I mean by one world government is like everybody's allowed to have their differences, but not threaten nuclear war on other people. Like is that so hard? Like, just, you know, maybe like under one government, everybody does all their things, but they could get rid of nuclear weapons. Because if it's all under one government, who are they going to fight? Like, who are they going to fight? And I mean, the thing is like, I mean, man, Illuminati, we have that already. The thing is that if there is something like, obviously it could fall apart if countries feel that the overarching powers, there would be things in place to make it where if the powers that the group of nations, which is just all of them. Well, guys, in this idea, the higher ups would be like, it would be, you know, the president of the United States with, you know, it would be a representative from every country in the world would group up and decide on things. That would be the Senate, essentially, was one person for everybody in the world. And then that way everybody has their representative, their countries, you know, interests best at heart. And then if there would, of course, should be things in place in case that somebody who shouldn't be in power gets in power. They own every bank. You think his civil war will be an issue? They control it. Or for someone, yep. Well, see that, but that's completely different. I mean, like in this case, it's different in the sense that Vladimir Putin is not Vladimir Putin is not a world leader. Deal with it, yet not at the same time be a doormat. Exactly. Yeah, Trump, I don't agree with. I don't agree with the American election system, honestly. I think that the Electoral College is really, really outdated and honestly pretty racist. And it should be just gotten rid of altogether. Just we are in a day and age where technology is at a state where we can, at any time, collect the votes of everybody in America. For very little time. They could make a phone app that the government could make an app that is secure enough for everybody to just download on their phone or access on their phone or access from a web page and quickly vote. MAGA. Not with Trump. No. What about Obama? He didn't do much. Obama did quite a bit that he could, indeed. He did, and he laid groundwork for a future that is I don't know, Tokes with Bay. I mean, really. It's when it comes to Obama, like there were things that he tried to do that Republicans just wouldn't have, and then there are things that even now Trump does things, and then it's I don't like how Ninja Hype. I don't understand why it has to be a argument all the time between the two parties. I think that there should be agreement, but unfortunately in this scenario is that one of these parties refuses to accept any information that does not agree with them. And that's what causes the problem here, is that one party is saying, you're wrong. I mean, both parties are saying you're wrong, and my party's right. And then what's the thing is that, you know, I mean, well, both parties have their own faults. But my point is that one party just is not even just is plugging their ears and going la 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 while saying you're wrong, and the other party is trying, like, I mean, what are they can't they can't say that, oh no, Republicans, you're right, we are wrong, because then, you know, that's just not how it works. What's up, Rigo? How are you doing? Everyone can just sit on a bench, it'll break their system. Can't break their system. Can't just sit on a bench, it'll break their system. Oh, gotcha. America wouldn't be with civil disagreement. No, see, that's the thing, Bruce, is that's the whole point about a one world, would be like if there was a set of rules that every country had to abide by. Like, see, what if that was the one world order? The one world order would not be. Are you serious now? I think it's now my actual TV that is breaking, guys. It's no longer just the backlight. Great. You want to like spike, sweetheart? Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's the actual TV that's breaking now. That's great. One world ordered. There you go. How are you doing, Rigo? Welcome. Oh, you said you're good. Nice. So what if the one world order was not a group of people, rather it was a set of rules, you know? Set of rules that that just govern how each country is to you know, go about itself and still keep the peace between all countries. And then they would just be like super basic ideals. And then if a country has a problem with these rules, then they would take it to everybody. They would literally take it to a court of all the other countries and be like, okay, well, I don't like this rule. Can we change this? And so that way, if one country just decides to break all the rules, they get in trouble. But then that way, countries can still change the rules. Yeah, well, it would be essentially the UN, but way more. There's actually like a whole lot more. There's like a whole lot more than just that. Yeah, Bruce, you're absolutely right. A whole bunch of treaties. But I mean, this would have to be like all encompassing. And this is just talking about, you know, politics alone. In general, you know, it goes deeper than that. Like, I mean, the people, everybody is who they are. Everybody is who they are because of how they were raised, the experiences they've endured or just experienced, all the experiences they've went through. Everybody is who they are because of those experiences. They learn what they learn, and they continue to grow and adapt based on those experiences. So they aren't broken. All the broken rules for earring. And they have a court. They would have a court. Well, oh yeah, you're right. But then but it all more boils down to the ideals of people, guys. That boils down to the ideals of people, how people raise their children, how kids so does a country how does the country get in charge? So basically all dictatorships? No, Ninja. No. That wouldn't necessarily be. It wouldn't be people have lived in dictatorships and just been happy with it. That wouldn't be how they run their country. Shouldn't be a choice. Shouldn't be what the thing is. I mean, like if they choose for a dictatorship for themselves, if they choose a dictatorship for their own country, and it's not harming the people, then it would be, then who cares, you know? It's as long as their people aren't being harmed. But if the dictatorship is starving their people, or and making, and if the dictatorship is like starving their people and making the people's lives miserable, when you have the ability to change that hundreds of years later, when they change under new views, well, see, that's the thing, Irving, is that they would have to indeed change over time, Irving. And that's what I was talking about before, is that over the years, at probably once every year, probably they would have to, every country would have to meet into a single meeting. All the representatives for each country would have to meet in a meeting to discuss all of the things. Our future will survive, Irving, for sure. Like, it's, I'm not worried about that stuff at all. In any case, though, yeah, that it would be just a set of rules that would be changeable over time. It wouldn't be like you would just need that over time, because eventually the world is so connected that there's barely anybody who is, you know, alone. What about Gandhi? Gandhi was a good influence, indeed. Those set of rules, could govern how each country is to represent itself, and it would be basic. It would be things like basic human rights, you know, like that's pretty much what it would be. It would just be, you know, govern yourself however you freaking want to. The only thing is you have to like, you know, you have to provide human rights to everybody. Like, everybody is deserving of that. What about Hitler? He would have been no, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that Hitler was pretty bad. Uh all of the bad. Oh, I see what you're saying. Um but this is college stuff. Yeah, possibly more. Well, I mean, I didn't even get into the fact of the governments. A one blonde white system. Yep. Indeed he did. Blonde hair, blue eye. He wanted to just change how everybody else was, and that's just not how it works. It's not at all how it works. You can't just change other things, and that's kind of the whole point of like making sure that all countries would be able to cover, make for themselves, solve for themselves. But if somebody like a Hitler was to get into power in one of these countries, well, then they would, if this treaty was in, it would be like, well, you can't do that. Simple. Like, the entire world would be immediately against Germany, and it would, I mean, in this case, hey, what's up, Hyper? Here you go. It would be, in this case, it would be immediately, you know, let's take a breather, sweetheart. So why is one world okay? It would just be a set of, it would essentially just be a all views. No, see, that's the thing. All views can be met. But I don't think, but I mean, do we want the views of, did you think that we should do you think that we should have the views of Hitler as somebody's like main, as a country's main thing? So like, what if the views of the leader of a country, in that hundreds of years during this treaty, they decide that they just don't want to be a part of this anymore. They get somebody who is not very thoughtful in their processes, and not very intellectual in the making of choices for their country. Name and point one for our very country now, which is he's not making good choices at all. He's making choices for money, not choices for... Yeah, my TV is actually breaking. Likely not. He wasn't a good man. Exactly. Like, see, we wouldn't want any of this. I need to just turn off my TV. I guess I'm not using my TV anymore. And then, so all views can be met in the sense that everybody should still be able to live relatively peacefully, but still be able to definitely choose how their own, because every culture is different. You can't take away culture from people, you know? Like, you can't take German culture away from people. You can't take American culture away from somebody, or Japanese or Chinese or any culture away from that person. How they are raised, the experiences that they have are what make them. Like when people were drafted in the day. Very true, but they can't be drafted. I don't think that a draft would happen in the same way today, because something drastic would have to happen. If at 18 plus we still were. For what? Zidane. But I mean, nonetheless, guys, you know, the world order would not be run by people. It would be just a set of rules. It would just be a probably 10 list of written rules, and it would probably be longer than that are just basic things that most people should follow. And if they don't follow, and like that, to just govern the countries themselves, and they would just be basic things like basic human rights, making sure that that you're not hurting other people in ways just to get more money or something, like and then it would stop wars. Like the treaty would say nobody can fight with each other, essentially. Like that would be like, that's a pretty easy thing to do. It's like, don't kill each other. Thank you for that raid, sweetheart. How are you doing there? Gamer Pizza, welcome. Guys, Gamer Pizza, another content creator you could be checking out. Welcome. Genova act. There's a lot of different acts that it would be like Bruce, but it'd probably be more deeper than that. You guys know that that the French went through 5 revolutions within like 15 years. Yeah, it was not very good at all. They went through a lot of different government styles, and they finally settled on like a republic. I think that's what they're at now. I'd have to recheck my history book to be sure. See you later, Ninja. Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Ah, yes, exactly. But I mean, it would have to be more than that. That's just one of the things. Exactly. And it wouldn't be like, again, it wouldn't be people. It couldn't be people, because if people can be corruptible, people can be turned, can be paid off, can be all this stuff. What you can't do is you can't change words. You can't change the... Why is it called French fries, but we eat them in America and don't change the name? Because they are called French fries, I would imagine, because they would... I don't know. They would make them in a French press. They would make them from a French press and therefore turn it into a French fries. Could you do that? What isn't a French? No, a French press is way too small to make French fries. You'd need a pretty big one. They were called chips. We already used that word, so we called them French fries. Maybe. Oh, yeah. See, Bruce, now that's a good idea. They were called chips, and then in America, they just wanted to be different. So they called them, and because it was in England, Americans were just being meanie faces and saying French, saying that they're from France, because Americans did that a lot. Americans changed a lot of stupid things purely based on the idea that they didn't want to be like the UK. And it's just so silly in America. Like, you know, Fahrenheit, for example, versus Celsius. Oh, wow. No, I'm dead serious. Oh, you're talking to Bruce. Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, in the what happened is in the Declaration of Independence, guys. People often think it says we the people, right? That's the Bill of Rights. It's not the Declaration of Independence. It actually starts in the course of human events. I did too, Irving. I love so much learning. Yeah, exactly. I love all the learning. Celsius is confusing. Yeah, well, see, Brandy, that's because you're American, and that's why. It's because everything's been Americanized in all of in just everything. With how we measure our stuff, it's actually all based off of metric. All of our all of our stuff is based off of metric system. But in really, really weird ways. But it was just because of Americans trying to be different than UK. Like they say, again, it says in the course of human events, and then it goes on to say that they don't want to be like the king. They're like, yeah, measurements indeed. Jinx. All the kisses. Exactly. Everything. Just Americans just wanted to be different. Jinx. Jinx 3 times over. 5 times. I don't even know. All the jinxes. Indeed. Everything. Everything was changed for sure. And they did it just because they didn't want to be like the king. And if you read the freaking Declaration of Independence, it sounds like a huge list of like that was awesome, wasn't it? It's a huge list of them complaining about different things the king did to them and what they're not gonna do. You want the breather? Thank you. Thank you so much for that breather. Let's do this breather for you, sweetheart. Is it gonna work? I might have to do this for this one. Hold on. Are you loaded right now, sweetheart? Are you still smoking that? Oh, you're probably not. It's probably like way gone now. But that Blizz thing. There you go. Cooks with me. But indeed, you have new bowl. Nice. Is it Skittles or gelato? But yeah, so guys, the Declaration of Independence, it actually says it's just if you read it, it's actually that it sounds like a list complaining. It's a list of things that they didn't like the king did, that the king did. It's ashed, yeah. Oh. get it de-ashed. And what they're not gonna do, like they're like, the king did this and we're not gonna do this, and then it's pretty much that's what the list. It's just a bunch of that. That's what the whole Declaration of Independence is. What's up, Ching Ji? And then the Bill of Rights is where it matters. Where those rights come in. Where the is that the Bill of Rights? I could be wrong about that. It might be Bill of Rights or something else. That has the amendment, the amendments, that the 24 main amendments. And like that's how that works. And see, the US government is supposed to work off of these pieces of paper. And in theory, it works really well. Yes, definitely do all the invest, guys. In theory, it works extremely well. And it does. But when people that have the power... all the signs of the Declaration. I totally lost my point of thought, but oh yes, everybody should do the investimatories. invest 1 2 3 4. There you go. Now you're thinking, how much Keela do you actually have, Irving? If the government was put underneath one set of paper rules, and those rules were followed well, and all the countries were willing to abide by those rules, and those rules did not affect the anarchy, though, anarchy would never work. Anarchy could never work, because without rules, then people will do what they want, and we see that. What each person went through? Yes. It is. It is nostalgic in the sense, yeah. Yep. But I mean, it still is Irving, but it still is them saying what they had to go through with the king, and what they don't want it to do in the future. So I mean, it's still, and you know, it's still good though that they wrote it. But the point I was trying to make is that, you know, these are pieces of paper that in theory could run a country rather smoothly if followed well. It's just the people that are running the rules are trying to change them for their own benefit. So like that's kind of that, but that's more into the politics and not really necessary. Indeed, history is a fantastic subject, and we see that a lot of governments over the course of many hundreds of years have been tried and have failed. So in that sense, and we know anarchy won't work, because you can see what would happen if there were no rules, or just wouldn't say follow a piece of paper that can run a country. Exactly. They had back then, but in today's, they would think, right? Yes, Chi Irving. And Bruce. Yep, you guys both got the wins. You got 300 on that there, Irving. And then so the if the countries did, then they could, but the anarchy wouldn't work, because we can see the anarchy would definitely not work, because of games like games like freaking man, I'm like all the lost all of a sudden. Like games like GTA 5, where when given the option, they will immediately attack just random people. Like a game like that shows people what people would do without rules. And even if that's wasn't like straight up the case in reality, What would happen is, if there were no rules, is that some people would be willing to do some very bad things to get the things they want. And because those people would be able to be willing to do those bad things to get what they want, that's going to force other people to defend against those things and also do bad things to get the things they want. Not because they want to do those bad things like the other people did, but because they then have to, because they're forced to. They don't have a choice at that point. They're forced to. Yeah, exactly, Irving. Exactly. That's anarchy. That's what anarchy looks like. Is no rules. If there's no rules, if there's no government, there's no rules. And if there's no rules, then no one is safe. Because somebody who just wants your stuff will just take it from you. And they won't have any repercussions for it, you know? Heavily of topic? Dude, this is small potatoes. Stuff I always think about anyways. All the universe. All the looting. People would. Indeed. People would do all the looting. They wouldn't there again, it would be a forced thing on other people. How are you doing, Wind Waker? So anarchy would definitely not be a good way to go. And shake your head. How do you feel about Fallout 76? Yes, it was good. We liked it. Shake my head. What did I do? Pew. And then like just but yeah, not just that, just everything that there is. If we if you guys want to move off of the subjects of the politicos or history is very important. Like you guys were talking about evolution. And by the way, Irving, I'm curious, are you liking this stream? Is it all what you want? Or should I have more guests on? I don't know. I feel like you guys were responding better to enjoying Narcos talks more, so I should get other people in here to talk over me. Okie dokie, you do that. I'm loving it. I'm glad you love it. Guest room is awesomeness. Oh, you're in the guest room with coffee? That's pretty awesome. With a coffee maker in the guest room? That's pretty cool. So things like RegoCast. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, do you mean like you're not in guest room, or do you mean like the guest being here is the awesome thing? I'm okay. Anywho, but yeah, the universe exploded, and then hey, 6 codes alone to share. Nice, Xeric. How are you doing, guys? Xeric is another content creator here on the tubes of you. You guys could be checking out, that has beta codes apparently. How are you doing, Xeric? Welcome. No worries, Brandy. It's Irving and I's strong subjects, just literally everything. So it is okay. So I did understand it the first time. Okay. It's just me overthinking things, honestly, Irving. I'm sorry. But yeah, guys. So the universe exploded into everything it was, and then things coalesced into what they were. They became the suns and moons and planets were all formed into balls that some had various different types of Actually, what more happened was suns were made and blew up. More suns were made, blew up. More suns were made, blew up. And then after a few more of those, then planets started to form that were had more complex things in them, more complex than normal hydrogen, and all the way up through to make at least carbon. And then that material coalesced into planets, and then in those planets, some may have a liquid substance, which would allow the substance to do. You should have 3 as well, 6 if you include your brother's copy. They're both my brother's copy. My brother gave me the copy. I didn't buy it. So like he has 6 of them. And the liquids of the different planets would allow the movement of those liquids by a moon or a what about all the undiscovered elements? There's still probably lots. Well, they keep discovering them too, Irving, by adding them to the list. They just keep on smashing more and more of them together and discovering new elements all the time because of just finding new ways to combine 2 atoms to make heavier and heavier elements. That's why all those additions to the periodic table of elements happen. I don't remember what the last which one it was though, for sure. I'm not sure what the last of the periodic table of elements element was added. It was named after something more recently. So what explains them? What explains the elements? What do you mean? What makes an element? Well, what makes an element is the number of protons and neutrons in the what makes an element is the number of protons in the nucleus. So carbon has 6 protons and 6 neutrons. But like carbon 14, which is used for carbon dating, has 6 protons and 8 neutrons because it is a decayed form of nitrogen, I want to say, which is and nitrogen is 7 protons, and one of those protons decayed into a neutron, therefore creating carbon 14. Thank you. Here you go, Irving, with the like spike. It works. Positive, negative, and neutral if it's not working. Oh, I'm using the wrong one. That would be why it wasn't working. I was tapping the wrong one. Exactly. So yes, and that turns everything into carbon 14, and that's what we use for carbon dating to determine how old things are, which is actually running out for us because carbon dating the molecules decay. So over time, they have a half-life just as everything else does. All of the 8th grade science class. Yep, and like and then you know, after all the planets form and create the heavier heavier elements, those heavier elements are created by sun, like carbon. It was made by a hydrogen sun that exploded. And okay, so how a sun works, let's go back further. Let's go with how a sun goes. With how a sun is formed is that it gets a whole lot of mass, and that generally starts with hydrogen, obviously, because it's the first element and the most abundant element in the galaxy. In the universe is hydrogen, and then it creates fusion of all the hydrogen atoms to make crap. I don't even know my elements, guys. This is terrible. The second one, oh, the white dwarfs. No, this would just be these would just be yellow ones, I'm pretty sure. I need to check periodic table of elements so I can actually see this. This is terrible. I don't remember any of my elements. Helium. Freaking A. I'm so seriously stupid. Okay, so yes, so what happens is that the sun turns hydrogen into helium, and then the helium goes out off to the surface, and then the helium gets then made into another star, which goes from helium to beryllium. That doesn't sound like it makes sense. To beryllium? I don't think so. Maybe beryllium, but it keeps on going up, and it keeps on combining elements. All the upgrading suns completely keep combining elements to make all the way up until carbon. Carbon is what we are majoritively made of as well. Black hole to white dwarfs, exactly. Or well, white dwarfs to black hole. Because a white dwarf would be really super heavy elements. Though I honestly don't know what elements those would be. Looking at the periodic table, let me see if I can see one that I would recognize as being something. And they would be very, very, very heavy and dense. Combining elements that are way heavier than like our sun. I'm not positive of the sun's what the sun is putting out. I think the sun is putting out helium, because I think we have a hydrogen sun. Though that's something I should know that I don't, if what our sun is made of, if it's a hydrogen sun or if it's a different sun. Anywho, that creates all the heavier elements, the supernovae, and then the black holes don't create new because it sucks up all the material it gets, and it emits it as Hawking radiation. And then with the sun, then so with the explosions and the fusion and the energy being put out by the suns, that allows heat to be applied to the orbiting of the planets, and the orbiting of the planets, and then the planets can have liquids on them. Those liquids could actually be heated not with the sun but also by tidal forces of gravity. And as long as there's liquid and there's tidal forces to move that liquid, or mix it just in a small way and keep it mixing, then life may be able to form, because that's, at least as far as we know, how life has formed on the earth, is through the mixing of complex microbial life, and just starting from a single cell all the way moving into complex life, and moving into being more. And if it happened here, then that would suggest that it has to be able to happen somewhere else, because there's so many planets and moons out there that there has to be almost the exact same setup we got somewhere in the galaxy, probably multiple times. Splitting other elements, ripping protons. Well, yeah, that's another way to do it, but you can also put them together and make ones. That's also a way to do it. You don't have to split them apart. You also can put them together. Indeed. And then that brings us to all the life that is made via dinosaurs. And have I ever seen a UFO? No, Craig. Well, no, I have. I see UFOs all the time, unidentified flying objects. If I see something flying and I don't know what it is, it's an unidentified flying object. But you were close to a couple Air Force bases. Have you seen all the aliens there, Irving? Mm. Around with circles of yellow circling. That's what you saw, Irving? Um, you but you can't just make you can just make something. Matter is neither created nor destroyed. What are you talking about? Area 51? uh and then it's obviously a time machine, clearly. Clearly, all of the clears. The clears of clears. You've seriously seen one and a few in my telescope with the men in black around your corner, or maybe in a dream. Obviously, it's clearly a time machine. um, yeah. So, and so like that brings us pretty much all the way when we. I mean, unless you guys want to hear about geology, about how the Earth is formed and how our weather systems work. Um, and all that. That brings so how the earth was made was it was just a bunch of pile of dust, and then they believe water was brought here from see you later, Bruce. Wait, see you later. Okie dokie. Have a great night, Bruce. Dinosaurs. Asteroid. Yep. Well, fossils. Exactly, all those things. So like what happened with the earth was that that life was created. That life was became amoeba, it swam and then its fins and then it eventually was forced on land or came on land for whatever reason. And then excuse me. My bad. My bad. Um with the and then eventually those animals became dinosaurs and various other creatures. There were creatures before dinosaurs, and so how fossils are made are when a piece of one or when bone is encased in dirt, and then that dirt solidifies the in the place of the bone, and that is the or fallen people from above. Hidden and fallen technology. There you go. Um and so what we see is if a creature if a animal or dinosaur died, it would have fallen on the ground. It wouldn't have been buried or anything like that. It may have been eaten. And then, so that's probably why a majority it wouldn't be seen because it'd just be eaten with the, and be gone. But some of them don't. Some of them fall over and then get buried by dirt. And that dirt then petrifies their bones into be something that's castable in the future. That's so funny and informative. Um, those fossils. Did you want to hold on? Did you want a breather here? Or that's not a breather. I mean, we can do a like spike too if you want. I have to do the breather this way. It's Tokes Bay. Okay, I have to go and do something really quick, guys, to help. Are you the only one here? You might be, Irving. I've scared them all away. You're tired AF. Okay, Irving, you go get sleep. You go get sleep right all the right nows. And then I'm just going to continue talking about I'm just going to continue talking about all the things. Okie dokie. You go get all the sleeps. Yeah, there was a honk honk indeed. Indeed. That's what I need to go help with. I'm one of the more physically able people here, and I was warned that they were gonna need my help. So, yeah. If you play a game in a few, you'll visit. Oh, you're tired of me talking? You want me to? Would you like to switch? You want to make some food and shower? Hey, you go do that. Hey, what's up, Lucas? How are you doing? Yeah, I can switch to a game. Do you want me to switch to, I hope you enjoyed it, Irving. No, you love the talks. Man, this is gonna really suck that I don't have a second screen, guys. Love the talks. I'm glad you do. You go and cook foods and shower. Just let you know when you get back. Well, I'll go ahead. We'll just play. Did you want me to play some Black Ops? More of that? Or did you want me to play something else? You probably don't want me to play Black Ops. All the kisses, Irving. Have fun, but not too much fun. You may be off on your plane in a few hours. Okay, well then if I don't see you before you get on the plane, have a safe flight. Who else is live? Danny? I'll be live. I'm going to be live the whole time, Irving. I'm going to just stay live right now. Or like, I don't know, an older game like a year ago. Well, you go do the things. I'm just going to stay live, okay? And then I'll change up the game to something else. Okay? I'll look through what I got and I'll play something that's not Black Ops. Okay, sweetheart? You go do all the things. And if I don't see you, then you have a safe flight. And I hurt you. I've like not done like any work, but whatevs. Toodles, babe. Okay, but I need to go BRB guys right now, and go help with the thing that I was asked all of the abouts right now. And how is it before? And I would love to know, how did everybody else like the podcast? I mean, so far, I just message me on Discord. Can't wait. I'll see you there. But if I would love to know how everybody else loved the Discord. I mean, not Discord. The chat here. If you guys want to do more of these chats, for example, about other topics, but with people, like Narcost was here. I could have gotten Spanish dude in too. I was actually gonna ask him, but then I don't know if he was still in here. He came in, said hi, and then I was like getting ready to ask him, and then I just didn't see him talk anymore. Oh, Narcos was starting up his stream. I see. He had to go do the strams. Oh, I see. Well, guys, you should go check out Narcos. He was hanging out with us a little bit earlier, and now he's playing some Red Dead Redemption 2. You feel smarty pants? Too smart now? Do you I hope you guys like it. All the kisses, Irving. I'll see you hopefully soon, but if I don't, then stay safe and stay beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna be RB, guys, while and go and do the things, and then oh crap, I'll leave that on. When I get back, I will see you guys in just a couple of minutes. Until then, stay right there. Okay. Okay. One sec. I doth deduce that this man is drunk. Something about him just tells me that he is an inebriated fellow. Look at that. Look, just a bridge of bones of all of the previous dead people to come here and fail. And that's a lot of dead people. Here you go. One for the road. If only you guys had thought about using a fire extinguisher that you just happened to get in a predetermined sequence of the game. Like, if only you guys knew that. If only.
I'm going to unbalance that wheel with some of these weights. That'll shake her down for sure.
Why don't you just, like, sit on there? Yeah, there we go.
Hey, Manny, what are you doing?
Having a good time? Well, Glottis, good knowing you, buddy. See you later. Mind if I take the car? Of course not. Silly me. You don't care about the car. You got more important things to worry about. Glottis, do you have the keys on you? Glottis, do you have the keys? I need the keys. You don't have the keys. It's okay. I'll try to find my own way.
That was a dirty trick, Manny.
Oh, it was an accident.
Okay, well, I feel useless. I just did it without me. Hey. You want me, you like, warn me ahead of time to like, I'm gonna need your help for this. Oh, man. Okie dokie. What's up, guys? Welcome. Good to see you. So let's see about who, or rather, what we should play. Who else do I got here? Okay, let's see what we got on the system to play. Rocket League. Do 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 do. Why are these separate? Fallout 76, you have beta. Yep, I do indeed. Oh, it's Friday. I do indeed have the Fallout 76 beta. We were just playing it yesterday. What's up? I don't even know. Do 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 do. What would be a good game to play? I don't know. What is a game I just want to play out of all these games? Hmm. What is something I would like, please? Do 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 do. Oh, I should probably change the title of the stream too. The mighty number 9. Can I actually download this? I'll replay through this if we can actually download it. I don't think I can. Oh, I totally can. Can I do? Screw you, game. Rude. I can't download PT. It won't let me. You vote Far Cry 5? I don't want to replay through Far Cry 5. I don't even know what I want to play through. I just get so bored of games, guys. Such bored of games sometimes. Sorry. I just went through the entire freaking list of them. Batman? Maybe. Do you guys... Yeah, you know what, guys? Let's download Batman. What? I don't own it? Then why is it in my downloadable thing? Why is it here if I don't actually own it? That's silly. I thought I owned it. I must own a different one. But still, my question is why is it flipping in here? Oh, it doesn't have a little download symbol next to it, though. So, well, I guess I don't own it then. That's like, why? I don't know why it's even in here if I don't own it. How many of these do I actually not own? Destiny? I don't actually own Destiny? Yeah, tell that to my platinum. tell that to my platinum trophy. Destiny, that I haven't beaten Destiny. Or I don't own Destiny. Frickin' rude. That's probably on my other account. What are the games? Oh, I got GTA 5. About it. People are still playing Destiny. What's up, Polar Plays? How are you doing? I don't even know what to get. Let me check PlayStation Now. How are you doing, Polar Plays? All right, there we go. Changing the title. You're doing all right? Nice. I am debating on all of the things to currently play. Do 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 do. Dishonored, guys. Do you want to play some of these things? Dishonored is a ninja game. Let's play one of these games. You saw Infamous Second Son? Yep, that's the first game I played on PS4. I actually didn't like it. I mean, I liked it, but not as much as the other Infamous games. The other Infamous games were far more mean. Like, there were parts in the other Infamous games where, like, they've put you against people that you're like, you really wanted to just, you really are just like, you should just, like, you, like, at one point in particular, you need to, you know, I hear great things about this game. Let's do it. This looks, I feel like I should play this right now. Let's play it. I don't have it. What? What are you talking about? I should have this right now. Why is this? It's been paid. Are you serious that my PlayStation Now isn't working? I'm not gonna pay it. It's not on. So that rips that whole idea right out the window. If my PlayStation Now isn't working. Repzors. Wait, we were just playing Katamari. Is it out? Hold on. No, apparently my PlayStation Now went out. Whatevs. Whatevs. What are the disc-based games I have? Oh man, can I get this off of my foot? These cords, though, they're like all over the. What are my discs? Yeah, I only have No Man's Sky there and the other one. Dude. Oh crap. Hold on. That's a movie. Ah, there we go. That could be fun. I think I found a game for us to play, guys. I think I found a game for us to play. It's a mighty good game. It's a good game, and its replay value is infinity and beyond. What? Oh, it's PlayStation 3? Are you serious? Stomped in my tracks again. Stopped in my tracks yet again. Because it's a freaking PlayStation 3 disc. I didn't realize that this was a freaking PlayStation 3 game. Why do I have a PlayStation 3 game here? I was like, unsupported format. What? and then I look at it, it's freaking PS3. Rip. All such rip, guys. Wow. I don't even know what else I could do. Hey, I see why it's not downloadable, because I have it disc-based over there. You guys are amazing, by the way. You know that? You people that are still here. You guys are all the amazing. Thank you, guys. Willing to be here even when I don't even know what I want to play. Do 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 do.
Dude, I hate whenever people send you Snapchats.
Do do da dee do do do. Okay, let me check this again. Here we go. Diablo 3. Why is that separated from the rest? Like, that's so silly. Man, how much money do I have in my bank? And then my freaking TV is breaking again. All of the awesome that. I wonder if I can change my picture settings for that. Okay. Do 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 do. I'm looking now. I'm like just I don't even know. We could try. Do do. Man. I don't even know what I want to play, guys. I really just don't. I still have The Witcher downloaded. Some of these I've never even played before. I like how pretty much all the things I've went to go download so far, guys, have ended in me but not being able to download them or play them. I'm all like, oh, let's go do that. No. Far Cry 4 was good. There we go. There's something. Okay. Witcher 3. Jackbox. I don't. Anybody here wants to actually play any Jackbox? Do 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 do. You guys want to play some Rocket League? Trials Fusion. I've seen people play that. Man. Evil Within, still something we haven't actually finished. Star Trek Online. Do. Rhyme. There's another one. Okay. How about we go play Rocket League. And then if anybody in chat would like me to switch at any point, I'll ask again. I'm sure if Irving comes back, I'll re-ask her. If anybody else in the chat has a preference out of those three, Rocket League or these two. I can change it. I don't know. I'll play any of the three for you guys. Even probably more, but it's just like, I just don't know. I'm just like not feeling all the games. Sorry, guys. I know that's really bad. It's like super bad. I don't know why. Just don't feel all the games. Well, I know why. I get bored of games over time. Like I need to go and do all the productiveness. Anybody else get like that though? Okay, let's see if I can get a win for this guy. Your face is trade. That makes no sense. And my TV is freaking out with half the screen. Dude. Dude. They added clan tags. My teammate wants to do 1v all. Oh, my teammate's toxic. Oh man. That flashing of my freaking TV is really bothersome. Is there people chatting, or is it and my chat is frozen, or I'm sure it's just nobody. What's up, Josiah Dennis? How are you doing? I don't know if I really don't know if I want to actually even try to help with this. I guess I'll help him because the other dude was pretty toxic too. How are you doing, Josiah? How are you doing, Josiah? He's just toxic. That's just what the community is. And dang, you passed out. What is this Rocket League? No worries. Stop crying. Guess I win. What am I getting notifications on? What am I getting all the notifications and things? Yes, I hope you feel better soon. Indeed. I'm not gonna join your party. Frickin' toxic people. Guys, they eat at me. They eat at me. And I mean, this game is just filled with them. I mean, did you guys see that? The very first game we get into, 2 of the 4 people are toxic. Toxic. Like, I feel sick having talked to him. You know? Like, I actually feel like I'm like almost nauseous having talked to people so filled with hate. You know? So filled with hate. Hopefully it'll be sooner than rather than later. Close. I was totally passing that to my teammate. He went to go get frickin' boost. He said need boost and all too well. He left. I don't know why he left. I thought we were doing well. Flip. All because they missed. Thank you so much for that subscription and welcome to the community. I don't know who it was, but I'll check it out in here in a moment. So, oh, probably not. Hold on. Oh, that would have been such a nice freaking hit. I missed it. Dude. I said I got it. You said, oh, my LMG, and I said I got it. Oh man, I was fooled by that. Fooled by a tiny trick. Mm. These guys are fighting over the same ball. I'm like not gonna get there in time to save this. Ah, I missed. Dang it. I wasn't gonna hit it, dude. That would have been stupid for me to hit that. Hey. I was about to fall asleep, but you kept me up. Not a bad thing. And watched you. Are you going forthcoming with this guy? I do not want to see that. You said so earlier. And hugs. Feel better. Weak sound forever. I did not want to see that. You said so earlier. For what? What? You were about to fall asleep, but I kept you awake? Sweetheart, you should get all the sleep right now. Night, Irving. And then watched and going. Are you going and forthcoming with this guy? The guy that I'm playing with now, or the guy that was not very nice to me? Weeks sound forever. Night, Brandy. What's going on though, Irving? Welcome back. I'm glad to see you back. This troll you're messaging? Oh. He's not being all the forthcoming now. The toxic messages. Yeah, he didn't change at all because I lost. If I had won the fights against him, then indeed, he would have left and he would have been all pained and hurt. But because I didn't win the fight, he just went off and he's like, haha, well, I guess I was right then. And then nothing changes. How are you doing, Irving? Welcome back. Are you going to sleep now? Unsaid something about was what this community is coming to. No, it's just very toxic community. Indeed, it's just base, very machismo. Everybody has to be better than everybody else, you know? Maybe back laying down. Well, you're amazing, sweetheart. Did you message me, sweetheart? And they won. No. Leaving for airport in 30 minutes. You will after? Well, I hope you have a good time and a safe flight. Thank you for coming back. Are you going to be sleeping on the plane? Are you going to be all to sleep on the plane? If you're going to be getting for the airport in 30 minutes, then I would hope that you're going to be able to get sleep on the plane. How long is your flight? Probably not very long. Probably like an hour, right? Like you'll be able to tired. No worries. I'm just happy you came back here before you went to bed. It warms my heart, as it always does, having you around. Teammate. Oh, man. About so. Macy on the car ride. Well, all the kisses and toodles. Toodles, sweetheart. Okay. I'm just like stop trying, because my teammate just is taking the ball from me to get the shots, and it's just screwing us up more than I guess I just need to be better at hitting the ball than he does. I like don't even care, honestly. I'm like not even trying. I'm just like trying to hit the ball. I don't even care if it's even right anymore. Dude, really? You were gonna hit that towards your own goal? Come on, man. What's up, ballin'? How are you doing? You changed your profile picture. I can't tell of what of. Oh, I missed it. My teammate, I'm sure, is all the upset with me right now. Okay, all the upset. Do. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm actually all of the upset with my teammate, honestly. Look at that teammate. Why? Why? Why, teammate? Why did you have to do that? Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it, teammate? It's annoying when your teammate does that to you. Seriously, teammate? It's you with Zelda ears? Uh, Teammate, I'm just tired. I'm tired of playing with this teammate already. Just struggling to get sleep. He's pushing it. He's just pushing. I don't even want to. I don't even want to try to explain to him what he's doing wrong right now. Just not all. Just too tired for that. How are you doing, Ballin? Welcome. Struggling to get to sleep per usual. Gotcha. Well, I'm sorry that you're having all the troubles. Hopefully you will fall asleep all the soon. And not even just some of the soon. We're probably going to call it at some point semi-soon. We're going to just have to see. Doo-doo. Well, these guys know what they're doing. Or not. They're doing tricks, is what they're trying to do here. It's super quiet on YouTube tonight. Oh man, I was way distracted here. You're just in your PJs? Sorry for being... For what? Sorry for being what? I got all distracted. Sorry, guys. Oh, they're going hard. They're going hardcore now. They're going hardcore. They can't get by me with their tricks, so they're really good though. Dude, why'd you rush that? Did you turn the sound off on the game? Wait, you're saying there's no sound of the game right now? And I've been streaming for like... You can't hear the game right now? You should totally be able to hear the game right now. Can you guys not hear the game? Yeah, you guys should totally be able to hear it right now. I wasn't even trying. And they left. Wow. Nope, been here the whole time. Been off the whole time. Off to sleep. Irving. Why didn't anybody tell me? How do I get you guys to hear it? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys, that there's been no game audio. Now there should be. Good night, Irving. I'm so sorry that there wasn't any game audio, guys. I just turned it on for you guys, so you guys should now be able to hear it. I'm very sorry that you guys... And the fact that you guys have been here, even though there hasn't been any game audio, is insane. Irving, sweetheart. Thank you so much for being here. You have yourself a safe flight. And I hope to talk to you soon. Thank you for letting me know, Irving. Well, you have all the love from me too, Irving. Okay. Okay, let's go. You just got here. What's up, Steven? What's up, Ali Shot? Irving, you know, I was only playing Rocket League until you got here. I was gonna play Gauntlet or Rhyme, and I was gonna have you choose, but I mean, if you're not gonna be here for that much longer, then I'm sure you don't care what I play. I was downloading other games that were new that you might like, and that might be fun to play. And then the only other thing I could think of was Rocket League. hearts, chat. Well, hearts, sweetheart. Some fresh pasta and seafood. Have all of the, You'll have to see how the ride goes. For what? The ride goes for what? No worries. No worries. Oh man. Well, I hope you enjoyed the streams today, Irving. And you, as you see, everybody wishes you the best and makes sure it wants you to be safe. My teammate probably hates me right now. To stay here and watch Gauntlet? Do you want to? Because I was downloading Gauntlet just for you, honestly. I was waiting for it to finish downloading. Like, seriously. But I know you can't, but I still want to play Gauntlet, honestly. Oh, GD, sorry. Switched. Or just switched it, buddy. Night, Irving. And guys, we're going to play just a little bit of Gauntlet before we go to bed, because I did want to play it. That's why I downloaded it. Night, sweetheart. And... This is your jam. Oh, Farewell Rocket League, yep.
Welcome.
Just for a moment. Hearts, Irving. Do I still get any kisses, Irving? All the kisses, please? I want some kisses. All these hearts for the chat. I'm gonna start getting jealous of the chat. Chat? No, I'm kidding. You don't think you saw this? It's a old game. Bet jackpot. Okay, so let's play as... I don't know. Who should we play? I kind of want to play as the Valkyrie. Bet one jackpot. There you go. I have no idea. Let's just go. Thank you, sweetheart. But I know that you spend just so much time here anyways that there's no way that you couldn't care for me a great deal if you were spending that much time and all the supportage. Your robe is out of a looks like it's out of a movie. It is kind of. You can't hear stream audio, but you wanted to say you're currently at work. Oh, gotcha. All the hearts, Irving. Sleep well, and again, safe flight, and I will talk to you whenever you have the time. Okay, so let's see where we're going. But I'm also happy to have you here until all the times. Is it possible to make all the ideal all the ideal feelings? Yep, exactly. Same for you. All the ideal. Yes, guys, go check out It's Ska. at his work. Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? This is not like the one I'm used to.
Welcome.
Hi.
Morak, the only wizard powerful enough to have summoned the gauntlet.
Ooh.
This astral manifestation of my powers is a trial where only the strongest.
Oh, did you want to like Spike? Here you go.
Find the 3 lost shards of Tirfing and bring them to me, and I will grant you power and riches unimaginable. No one has ever managed to acquire all the shards. I don't expect you to make it, but go on, amuse me.
With that power in my hands, nothing could stand in the way of my inheritance.
Okay, so is there anything else I can do? Hello? Hello? Evil people of doom. You know, this is not the entrance I ordered. This entrance is at least 3 feet too wide. How? Oh. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. I see. Who wants to join in? Anybody? Anybody want to join it? Here you go. Anybody want to join in? No? No? Just me? You guys are making me start this all alone? I get scared. The mean stick bats him and you're triggered for what? Oh, oh, because the thing comes up on my over my face, right?
Steeped in dark magic.
I actually could put myself on the other side.
I'll find my king. He has to be down here somewhere.
A gold score. Take that, gold. Nothing works on mobile. And this. Whoa. I am freaking... Do I have infinite of those? The potion. Can I not aim that? And here. And here. Lots of gold, guys. It already looks super fun. Nothing works on mobile. I'm getting all the gold. Man, this game is easy, guys. We just got all the gold in like one swift go. Yay, another potion. Take this and that. And that's right
slaves.
door.
Let's put these poor souls to rest. My sword
I feel like her sword is short. I wonder if Death is still in this game. He might. Take that, lantern, and this. But most importantly, a little bit of that. Boop, boop, boop. Wow, we got quite the range. Bye, Ska. I'll blind you.
Wasn't it to your liking?
What's going on down there? It does not look very nice. Oh, I'm stuck in here. Nice. It looks like this key right here opens up that thing to all of those fantastic looking fellows that are clearly going to be our best friends. They're not gonna hurt us. I mean, why would they do that? What's up, guys? Whee! What does this do? I see what it does now. Boop. Boom. Oh man, we have to go down this way. This silly game called Golf Story, and you like it a lot. Is it like, is it? Oh no! Did not mean to do that. You were scared for yours. Not a raid. What's up, Matus? Not a raid from who? Who's the not a raid from? I totally get the not a raids.
This will keep
How are you doing, Matus? I understand the not a raids. Indeed. All these boxes are gonna take the damage. Whoa, it almost hit us. Pow, 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 in your... Whoa, that's dangerous.
The crystal is falling in reinforcements. A vital point to take out.
Ouch. I'm like almost dead, I think. I think that's what that means. I don't want to open that yet. Can I move faster? Is this the... I have no idea. I'm like none of the ideas. Okay, so what was the point of this? Oh, it's just another way over there. Okay. Didn't mean to caps. Oh, psh, it happens. Do. Hey, look at this loot.
Field rations.
You should have not. No.
Not even death will stop me from having my vengeance.
Ow. I need a key for this, apparently. Where's the key? I need the key, and you guys are hiding it. That's so mean. Your phone has been acting wacky all week. Okay. Hiya, yeah. Ouch. Bloated mummy. Oh my word. Man. You don't like how food gets destroyed? Rip. Do I have to start at the beginning? I do have to start all the way at the beginning. That is all the rude. Okay, let's see if we can't get through this level. I didn't go down there at all. Oh, I couldn't go down there, even if I wanted to. I see.
I think I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, this one had a crown. Jeez, that was crazy. Still kicking? You must be on Broadway. What does the crown do, guys? Oh, watch this. Not really sure you have the legs for Broadway. Okay, so I have to avoid all damage. Essentially. Okay, so let's go grab this. Thank you. Thank you for loot. And that's some more loot. It's delete loot. Delete. The leet of loots. The loot of leets. For sure. Now we're gonna go grab this, maybe. What's up, dude? Nice shot. I see how we get that key over there.
More monsters incoming.
Oh wow, that is super strong.
I've not seen such bravery.
Alright, and then we use this one. Woo! Newest path for Rocket League. Does it say Rocket League in the title?
The food was destroyed by the oh so skillful Valkyrie.
Exactly. I like destroying food. It's fun.
Poor little turkey, just an innocent bystander killed in cold blood.
Ow! 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 Dude, I totally just got wrecked because I just stood there.
Welcome back.
Okay, I need to get out of there. Wow. I am like so close to dead right now.
My strength is running out.
Yeah, I need more health. More chickens. And turkeys. How do I fire at it? Is that what I have to do?
Valkyrie, you are about to die.
Thanks. How do I heal?
Good. I need help over here.
How do you heal? I don't even know. Hold on. Potion ability. Oh, okay. I don't have any potions then.
Wish I'd brought some field
Oh,
potions.
look at that. Heals. All the heals. And the keys. And the keys to the heals. And the heals to the keys. Howdy. Oh, more heals. Nice. Okay, well, we're set now. Thank you. All the set. Oh no. Oh my word.
This seems none.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's the secret.
We really need to take out that summoning stone.
No. Ah, rip.
Another chance. I won't make the same mistake twice.
And then I die like immediately. Ow, these guys hit so. Oh my word. Oh my word, he hits so hard. And he has so much health. I can revive again? Man, I'll take all the revives I have, but dang. You better just freaking... If you had not died, I was going to be even more upset. My word. That was all the redonk. The fact I even survived it is amazing. That stun locks him. That's a couple of them. One or two. Do we want to? Oh, I didn't even see him. I didn't even see the big guy in there. Oh, rip me. Brandy, tisk tisk, right? Rip sores. Man, guys. And I didn't even get through the whole game. I have to start all the way over from the beginning again. Yeah, this is one of those games that you definitely need more people for, I think. I think it's definitely on the side of things you want more people for, because man, this is surprisingly of the difficulties for sure. It is all of the difficulties. Yeah, guys. What did you want to play a little bit of? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I want to play. None of the things. We'll play, meh. Sorry, guys. I know I'm terrible. I'm terrible at the whole content creation as of late. That you wouldn't mind seeing, like, cats? At least for the game content creation. I'm just playing some Golf Story. So, what is Golf Story about there, Ballin? Musicals make you angry. Is this game online? Kirby Dream Medals. Might be on the other. Can't afford these new gen systems. These darn flabbit new systems. I don't think it's actually too hard for somebody solo to do. It's
This could come in
just needs to be more careful. I mean, I just need to be more careful. Oh. Come on, let's get a party together. All alone, really, buddy? Mario Odyssey is so fun. It is. Did I have any earthquakes recently? No. Why is that? That's such a weird path that thing takes. No need to worry about me, Brandon. Hey, what's up, PHN? How are you doing, Noct? Oh man, that's not what I meant to do. That's pretty bad.
Not even death will stop me from having my vengeance.
I did not mean to open up that door. I don't have the key for it. How are you doing, PHN Noct, buddy, though? Let's have that health, but not actually get rid of that other one. Oh, wait, it won't matter. Okay. Carry explosive. Carry explosive. I didn't even go over this way at all. Are we supposed to have another explosive for something? Maybe, if there's a key there. Oh, we got 2 keys. Oh, we can't use the key back there.
More monsters incoming. I think I'll hold on to this.
Thanks. No! Come here.
I've not seen such bravery.
They hit each other. I am so upset that this guy just did that. Freaking 1 shot left is all it was gonna take. Having fun? I'm sure that they are all having all the funs. Oh, I can hit 2 of them at the same time? That's awesome. I'm using this move all the time now.
This seems valuable.
Okay, here we go. DJ is watching King play game. Pita chips, nice. Glad you're having a good night. Take that, stupid pillar.
This could come in handy. Another chance. I won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm so dead. I just got stuck right in the corner there, right at once. That was... Oh man, that was something. That was all of the something. Dang. Okay, guys. I think for now, we'll go ahead and call it there. And then tomorrow, we'll do more streaming. Maybe part of the... maybe to do the... to do the thingy majiggy we will go and do possibly we'll do more of the stuff. I don't even remember. The game theory stuff. I'm gonna try to look up into it. Thanks, Ballin. I hope you guys have an Irving. Irving, you're still here, sweetheart? I thought you were gone. I thought you were all the gone. Okay, we'll do all the raids. All the raids. I thought you were gone, Irving. You cutie, you. Okay. Yeah, we'll go do a raid. A kink raid. Did you like the gauntlets, Irving's? Or all of the gauntlet? Heard you say raid. I know you did. I know. You were probably sleeping and then heard say raid. Irving, if you're not sleeping yet, I will stay. Irving, if you want me to, I will stay streaming until you fall asleep. I know. You're amazing like that. I will seriously continue streaming if you need all the help sleeping, sweetheart. Loved it. Gonna throw this phone. Where are you getting all the sleeps? You're done. You're done what? You're done sleeping? Thanks though. Okie dokie. Let's go do the raid then. Okay. Can't keep your eyes open. No, that's the whole point, sweetheart. That's like the whole point. You would just fall asleep and then you know what? We'll do a raid and then so you can fall asleep. The whole point was so that you could fall asleep to me. I could give you the ASMRs, but if you would like to still raid, sweetheart, you did all of the beautiful. You're all the beautiful. Let's see, who should we raid, guys? Who should we do the raid to? I need to get this quick. So for Irving's sake, we're gonna go Venge. We haven't raided Venge in a long time. Here you go, Irving. You want to do the raid? Get some sleep ASAP, sweetheart. Oh yeah, that's what sleep is. I will. Here, we'll do a raid. I want to actually continue streaming for you, but you just get some sleep any way you can, sweetheart. There you guys go. Let me go this window. He's playing. See you in a few. Okie dokie. Look at the raid I'ma do. I cannot see anything on this window. Toodles, sweetheart. Okay. Oh my word, I barely upped that.
Oh my, $7 holla.
Toodles, sweetheart. There's Irving first with the raid.
Yeah, he's really going.
You're amazing, Irving. And then here we go. I'm gonna do a me raid in there.
Can we not like do $101 donations unless you're almost done? Oh my god. Another? Woo! Another raid. The hype is too real.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining. I will see you guys here very soon. Until tomorrow, guys. I will see you guys then. Stay freaking absolutely amazing. And to the frickin' Lou.